We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 3:05 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within minutes, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY completing that full transition. We need to talk about the inflow versus outflow and the bull and bear indicators and what key levels to watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 2:20 p.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are at the SPY, the S&P 500 index. As I stated earlier in the video, doing a full transition here from bright green bars, which I like to call the rip area, down to the dip area. And the last time we hit a dip area was way back here on March 13th at around 380 area. And we did a full transition back then as well from the dip to the rip. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator on the 30-minute chart, and outflows dominating here in the second half of the day from way up here at 399, not that far off that key resistance and psychological level, as we've talked about in previous videos, of 400, and pulled all the way down to 392 to close the day. And in the after hours, it is trying to bring itself back up. Now, it's critical here that we see outflows dominating right now, but inflows are trying to pick back up here. And this could create that situation of a dead cat bounce or a gap going into tomorrow. But the strength will be determined on how strong these inflows are. They're going to need to come back up towards the midpoint and even cross it for that strength to actually start to reflect into the chart. If not, it could be just volatility and creating a dead cat bounce scenario. Now, that's not guaranteed, but something I would not overlook, and I would watch carefully here as inflows are trying to pick back up. Now, if we zoom out and look at this on the 1 hour, we could see here that inflows have been holding since way back here at around 391, and we hit highs here of 402, and today is when the outflows started to begin and actually dominate in the second half of the day. and now the outflows are down here at minus 4.16. The highest that we reached in the last week and a half was minus 2.71. We have not seen minus 4 since way back here on March 13th and also around here at the time of March 14th, right? Right around the 385 area where things actually double bottomed before going higher into the 390s. Now, every single time the chart on the SPY reaches closer to 400, it has struggled to go ahead and bring itself higher. And I talked about this in yesterday's video, how important it was for it to break above 401, 402 area. And if it could not hold, it was reaching a pivotal area based off the history of the chart, and it could possibly reject quickly due to the fact that that was resistance way back here on March 9th when the outflows were trying to go ahead and pick up, when inflows were getting really close to the midpoint. And what happened? The outflows dominated on that date, and that's when we pulled all the way back to the 380s. Now, so far we've hit it down towards 391, 392 area, but we do not want to ignore this as outflows are now dominating again, and we're at minus 4.1 here on the 1 hour chart. Now, when we zoom into the volatility on the 15-minute, we could see here things were pretty choppy all day. In the first run, the inflows picked up, bull indicator popped up, went from around 398, 397 area all the way up to 402, 3 times, 401 area, and then also on the way back down, the outflows started to begin. The outflows crossed here in the second half of the day, got a bear indicator around 399, double rejected there as it double topped in the 15-minute, and then went all the way down towards the 392, 391 area. So this is critical to not ignore the fact that, yes, today there was a lot of volatility with FOMC, but we are now with multiple time frames below the midpoint with outflows dominating, and that wasn't the case yesterday, right? The 15-minute was above. We can also see here on the 30-minute, it was actually above as well. And now we are here with outflows dominating on multiple time frames, and I'm going to share with you guys the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Well, the first support is 390. Below that is 387. If these outflows continue to the downside, and to the upside, I'm going to be watching if these inflows could start to pick back up here on the 30-minute, try to cross over the midpoint, and not only that, but also here on the 15-minute, and if it could cancel that bear indicator and get that strength to reflect into the charts pretty quickly, right? We want to see these bear indicators on the 15-minute and the inflows pick up, and then also the bear indicator on the 30-minute to get canceled and inflows picking up. To the upside, if it could get closer to the midpoint, awesome. If it could cross it, that could quickly start to reflect the strength into the chart. And the first resistance that I'm watching is 395. Then above that is 397. And then comes 399, where the bear indicator popped up and where the rejection became more predominant, guys. This is critical. This is crucial. Bulls are going to try to fight to stay above 390, and the bears are going to try to fight to hold it below 400. But with this full transition on the 30-minute and also here on the 1 hour, the last piece that's missing is wire FED borders. But if on the 30-minute it tries to come back up, this could create a possible dead cat bounce if these inflows pick up with it. Even if it goes up towards the midpoint, it could go ahead and slow down eventually. And if the outflows continue to dominate on the bigger picture on the 1 hour and the 30-minute rejects back downwards, well, that can create a situation where it may have been volatility and a possible dead cat bounce if we pop back up, because we have done a full transition, as I like to call it, on 42 vision from the rip area to the dip area, and it's trying to pick up with inflows here on the 15-minute as well, as we see it trying to go towards the midpoint, and same thing here on the 30-minute, but there's still a bear indicator. It needs to get canceled, and on the 15-minute as well. So these are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside. I'm going to be watching the bull and bear indicators very carefully and the inflow versus outflow. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.